What's up, guys? Hockey TikToky is back with another video, and in today's episode of the podcast, I'm talking about Dustin Wolf, the Calgary Flames starting goaltender. Well, that's what I think, at least. Dustin Wolf, he's been sort of playing tandem with Dan Vladar since the beginning of the season. They've been going back and forth between the two goaltenders. Dan would start a game, then Dustin would start a game, Dan would start a game, Dustin would start a game. And they've been alternating every single game since the beginning of the year, except for, I think, one time they gave Dan Vladar 2 games in a row when he got a shutout. And then Dustin Wolf, he actually got his first shutout in his last game against the Nashville Predators. So I'm just giving my little 2 cents, my update on the whole situation, guys, because I've been hearing buzz all over different NHL platforms, different commentators, different programs, and media type things, talking about the fact that Dustin Wolf should be nominated for the Calder. In fact, he should be a favorite for the Calder trophy for Rookie of the Year, because he is considered a rookie, even though he played a few games last season. If you play less than, I think it's something like less than 12 games in your first season, then it doesn't qualify as a full season. So then if in your sophomore season, you play more than that amount of games, then you still qualify to be the Rookie of the Year, even though Dustin got a few starts near the end of the season last year. But this season, as I mentioned, he's already started, I think, something like 8 games to begin this season for the Flames, and he's performed so well, guys. I think he has already 6 wins and a .921, something like that, save percentage, and is really just one of the main reasons, one of the main factors in the fact that the Calgary Flames are currently sitting in a playoff spot as of right now, despite the fact that so many people doubted the Flames at the beginning of the season. So many people thought that the Flames would be near the bottom of the league. So many people thought that they would not be making the playoffs. So many people thought that they would be below many of the other teams in the Western Conference, many of the other teams in the Pacific Division. And yet here we are on November 18th, and they sit soundly in a wild card playoff spot. And I think one of the main reasons is because of the play of the 2 goaltenders, Dan Vladar and the considered rookie, Dustin Wolf. So my opinion, guys, is that Dustin Wolf deserves that Calder trophy even more than any of the other potential Calder trophy winners, right? Or nominees, I should say. So the other people I think that are getting most of the buzz for this award would be the Russian guy from Philadelphia, Matvei Michkov. He's been playing quite well there for the Flyers. Another guy who played a couple games last season, just like Dustin Wolf, is Logan Stankoven from the Dallas Stars. He's been playing well as well. And so he's been getting a little bit of the Calder trophy buzz. And then the last one, I think, is Macklin Celebrini, who was the first overall pick in this year's draft. And he plays for San Jose Sharks. So those are the 3 other players that are even in contention or in consideration for the Calder trophy right now. But I don't think any one of those guys even comes close to having the amount of impact that Dustin Wolf has for the Flames. So in my opinion, guys, if we had to hand out the trophy right now today, my vote would go to Dustin Wolf if I had a vote. And this is not just me being a Flames homer, somebody who cheers for the team. This is looking at it objectively and truly seeing who is the most important and having the best rookie season for his team. And it has to be Dustin Wolf, guys. The goaltending tandem for the Flames has been so strong, and I think that Wolf is really pushing for not only becoming like Rookie of the Year for the Calder Trophy. I think he's pushing to get the starting role for the Flames for the rest of the season. In fact, I think that due to the play of Dustin Wolf being so strong, even though Dan Vladar has not been that bad, like it's not like I don't want to take this as a shot at Dan Vladar. I don't want anybody to think that I'm disparaging his play. I think Dustin Wolf has played so well that he deserves to be called the number one goaltender for this team. And unfortunately for Dan Vladar, I think that makes him expendable. And what I mean by that is by the end of the trade deadline, whatever that is in February or March or whatever that is, if there is an offer on the table to trade Dan Vladar for some picks and maybe a prospect, maybe a center, maybe somebody that can help the Flames now or in the future, the Flames management, Craig Conroy and his staff, should look long and hard at making a deal for Dan Vladar, because I believe that Dustin Wolf is not only the now for the Flames, the current superstar goaltender that we need. I think he could be somebody who could be the future as well. So having a guy like Dan as a stopgap, he was a great backup for the last couple of years for Markstrom, and now working in tandem with Dustin Wolf. But I think Wolf can take the reins and become the Flames' full-time starting goaltender moving forward. And one thing that makes it even easier to make a move like that is the fact that Cooley has been playing so well down in the AHL for the Calgary Wranglers. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. That's my thoughts about this whole situation, guys. I am super pumped for the Flames season so far, and I hope that we can just keep the momentum rolling for the future. And Dustin Wolf is the guy for the Calder Trophy. You heard it here first, guys. Thanks for watching.